Yo, Original Lone Wolf coming at y'all. Quick little video. I just want to talk to you guys real quick about what's been happening as of lately. And again, like I told you guys, I'm not afraid. I'm not worried about it. But we have a lot of stupid ass fucking people that are on this planet, that are in this country, that are in the same skin suit as us. And it needs to be addressed before it gets any further out of control than what it has been. I don't like what they're doing. You got this motherfucker over here talking about deporting people that was born in America. So that would include people with birth certificates. Because if you were born in America up until Trump got in office this last time, if you was born in America, you was given a birth certificate. And no matter who you are. That was one of the things that made you a citizen. You got all these people on here talking about the 14th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, but yet I have not heard one motherfucker say that the 14th Amendment was never ratified. Everybody talking about the Supreme Court case where the Supreme Court just ruled that federal judges cannot put a nationwide injunction on, some sort of particular thing anymore. It only applies to the person who applied for that case, who went to court to file papers to get a case heard. It only applies to them. It no longer applies to the entire country. So now, with that being said, that right there is the complete proof that I told you that the Supreme Court was in on it. Remember I told y'all that? Remember when I was doing a bunch of videos about them taking the assault weapons ban and, the AR-15s and all them other shits here in Illinois? And we was talking about the Illinois Supreme Court as well as the United States Supreme Court in my videos. Well, that's the proof that the United States Supreme Court is just as crooked. They just as crooked, man. When you listen to the assent and the dissent that they wrote in regards to that Sotomayor and Cohen Barrett, whatever the fuck this broad name is, when you read the shit that they wrote, they tell you they know what he doing and why he did it. They tell you what it's about in their assent and in their dissent that they wrote. And that's the proof that they in on it, man. Now, going back to the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment is the proof that, like how y'all heard me tell y'all, them taking, the strict requirements away in school for the Constitution, it worked. You no longer have to worry about not being able to pass to go to the next grade if you don't pass the Constitution. You no longer have to worry about whether or not if you're going to graduate 8th grade or high school if you don't pass the Constitution. You haven't had to worry about that in quite some time. And like how y'all heard me tell y'all, man, here it is today, motherfuckers' parents and grandparents don't know the Constitution. You got motherfuckers 55, 60 years old that do not know the fucking Constitution. They cannot recite. The only thing they know is free speech and your gun rights. The First and Second Amendment. That's all these niggas that's 50, 60, 70 years old know. That's all these motherfuckers that's 25, 30 years old, that's all they know. They don't know shit else about the Constitution. I don't want to sit here for this fucking freight train. Hang on, guys. No thanks. I'll go back this way. I need to run a couple of errands, but I want to make this video first. So I'm just kind of like driving around, hitting corners and shit until after I get off my video. Then I'm going to go run a few errands. And plus, I'm hungry. But I told you guys this on my first channel, the one that YouTube took down. I told you guys then that they were going to gut the Constitution. They were going to get rid. Really, the Constitution don't exist anymore. Since Donald Trump started not just deporting so-called illegal aliens, but since Donald Trump has been deporting American-born citizens or people who actually have like birth certificates and shit, Since the day he did that, man, the Constitution is gone. There ain't no more Constitution, man. Now the good news to that, because there is good news to that. The good news is that if they eradicating the Constitution, I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to abide by what you say. Especially due to the fact of the way they're gutting the Constitution, the way that they're stripping it from the people. I don't have to listen to you. If a motherfucker could be found guilty on 34 felony counts and not do a day in prison and get qualified immunity for it, then I know motherfucking well I don't have to listen to you. And I don't have to listen to any motherfucking body else that you bring forth to me on your behalf. I ain't gotta listen to them either. Now do you guys see why I don't waste my time with certain shit? Now do you see why I don't make 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos a day? Now do you see why I don't have internet fights with people and shit? Be on the fucking social media fighting with people, and now do you see why I don't do that shit? And I told y'all that from the day one. I told y'all this. I told y'all this on my first channel, the one that YouTube took down. I told y'all on that channel I wasn't gonna be on here making 5, 6, 7 videos. Here it is. I wasn't doing that. I lived up to what I told y'all, and they still took my motherfucking channel down. I told y'all from my first YouTube channel that got taken down to where we are today. I say I don't do that internet fighting and shit. All that back and forth and oh fuck you, now fuck you, and now fuck you, and I don't do that shit. I told y'all that. And y'all see I wasn't playing. Y'all see I was not playing. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit at all. And what I'm saying to you is, do you not see why? Do you not see why the original Lone Wolf is telling you he don't have time for that? Look at what they doing, man. It's only a matter of time before they get around to us. And it doesn't have to be them getting around to us with this, trying to deport us shit. It may not have nothing to do with that. But it's only a matter of time. Are you listening to me? Share this with somebody who is cheering for what Trump is doing to these people. Share that shit with them. So they can listen to me tell them, you stupid motherfucker, while you cheering, it's only a matter of time before they get to you. Y'all keep forgetting Donald Trump and his people are the descendants of the motherfuckers that was doing a lot of the shit to us during the 60s, man. I just told you motherfuckers Donald Trump granddaddy is a German. Donald Trump grandfather came here like a lot of these Latinos, man. Anybody who know anything about the Germans, man. Like, for example, how many times have we talked about on my channel alone, right? And there's probably other people who have more historical information and historical facts about what I'm finna say next. But even y'all know that I've been on my channel talking about how the fuck was Adolf Hitler this motherfucking monster that they portrayed him to be, when just the year before we went to World War II, Adolf Hitler was on the cover of Time magazine as Time magazine's Man of the Year. And then the very next year, we stormed Normandy. Right? On that Saving Private Ryan shit. Right? I mean, if I'm wrong, just say, hey man, no, you kind of incorrect about that. Right? I ain't never tripped on a nigga for correcting me. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. Wasn't Adolf Hitler on the cover of Time magazine as Time magazine's Man of the Year a year before World War II? We know that the Americans or the American government was involved in that. I believe niggas was in on it too, just because of that time period. This is back in the 40s and shit. And I'm talking about like when they started smuggling, keep people out of Germany and setting them up with houses here. Y'all heard me tell y'all that a couple of videos ago. I think Donald Trump granddaddy was one of them. Y'all done heard me tell you this. And you think I'm finna be on here fucking with Donald Trump? You crazy as hell. You think I'm finna be bullshitting with this man? And here it is, I'm on here screaming to the top of my motherfucking lungs, telling everybody, regardless of your skin color, regardless of your age, regardless if you've been in the military or not, regardless if you're a man or a woman, regardless, I've been telling y'all two things. Number one, keep Donald Trump's name out your motherfucking mouth, unless you're gonna talk about that motherfucker in the fashion he should be talked about. And the second thing y'all keep hearing me tell y'all is to stop playing with these people. Stop playing, man. They not playing. This is why I don't have time to make 5-6 videos a day. This is the reason for why I don't do the internet fighting and shit. Because I know the motherfuckers ain't playing with me. They serious. And I know it. Y'all heard me tell y'all in the other video that I dropped. And this video ain't gonna be as long as that one. As a matter of fact, I'm finna get off here. I don't even know where the fuck am I at. Where the hell? Where the fuck I'm at? Damn, I lost my train of thought. But yes, again, like how I said, I'm not finna be playing with these people, man. This is the biggest, like I said in my video I dropped yesterday or the day before or whatever. This is racism. Don't give me this shit, all they Latinos and da-da-da-da-da. Man, I don't want any of that shit. This is racism. You looking at a second or third generation immigrant that's kicking out immigrants, man. Just that alone, you're supposed to be like, whoa, wait a minute, man, what is this nigga doing? But you still got motherfuckers cheering for this motherfucker. Here it is, if your ass would have stayed in school or been in a school where they taught real shit, and they were still big about the fucking Constitution like they were supposed to be, all you stupid motherfuckers that's cheering for this based off the 14th Amendment would understand that the 14th Amendment was never ratified. And let me explain that to all of you stupid motherfuckers. Whether if you one of my subscribers or not, if you're a dumb motherfucker, I'm talking to you. Listen up. When you hear a motherfucker like me tell you that the 14th Amendment was never ratified, what I am telling you is that they never got enough votes to secure the amendment. It don't exist. Now somebody clap back in the comment section and tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking. Somebody clap back in the comment section and tell me to shut the fuck up. Nah. Seeing that I don't know what I'm talking about. The 14th Amendment was never fucking ratified. And what they've done, as far as taking it out of the school and lessening the requirements and all of that, it worked. It worked. Because the minute somebody brought up the 14th Amendment in this situation we dealing with this court case and all of that shit, the first thing niggas are supposed to have been saying, the only thing niggas are supposed to have been saying, wait a minute, man, the 14th Amendment has never been ratified. What are you talking about, the 14th Amendment and only slave babies benefit from the 14th Amendment? And it's like, well, it doesn't say that. It says persons. It says persons. See, this is the reason for why when I was making my videos for discharging debt, right? And the entire video was based off discharging debt. This is the reason for why I was doing screen shares. This shit right here that you hear me talk about with the 14th Amendment. That's the reason why I was doing screen shares. So people could see for themselves. And it's the same thing with the goddamn 14th Amendment. Go back and look it up, man. The 14th Amendment was never ratified. Everybody in Congress know this. Everybody in the fucking White House know this. Everybody on the United States Supreme Court knows this. Because the 14th Amendment was also the amendment that was supposed to state that you have to pay income taxes, right? That's what got it shot down. That part in the 14th Amendment where they talk about taxes and shit, that's the reason why it didn't go nowhere. That's why it was never ratified. Because them rich-ass white folks is like, bitch, we not finna pay taxes. You're crazy. Well, you know what? I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm over here by, and they just closed it down, too. The Dave & Buster's. I'm over here by the Dave & Buster's right off of 290 as you on your way going into Schaumburg and shit. Over there by the IKEA and the Lego store. There's a big giant Lego store out here. I'm talking about they got Legos you wouldn't believe. But that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna sign off, man, because like I said, I got some some errands that I need to run and shit. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about this, man. The 14th Amendment has never been ratified. Like, I don't know, man. I know I'm not the only one like myself. And, you know, I know there's others. There are women, too. But sometimes you can't see them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you lose their energy. Because a lot of times I can feel niggas that's like me. Whether they men or women, I can feel them. They give off a certain energy. But, you know, today, man, I don't know. I don't feel as much of those people energy today, you know. And it happens all the time, you know, where some days I don't feel it. You know, and that's because the darkness is working hard. It's working hard at you not being able to feel the light. With darkness comes a certain coolness or coldness. And with the light comes some sort of warmth. You know? But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I just want to get on here and point this out. Stop playing with these people, man. Go back and read the Constitution. They setting fire to it already. What they're doing with this shit with ICE is 100% against the Constitution, man. This is some motherfucking Gestapo ass stormtrooper shit. What these motherfuckers are doing. This is wrong, right? And I'm gonna end it by saying this. Yes, we have had some bad experiences with Latinos, and Latinos have been some dirty motherfuckers. They have. They treated us like shit. Now, I'm not talking about all of them, but a great deal of them. I just had this conversation with a Mexican at my job yesterday. He admitted it. Everything that came out of my mouth from my people could put an end to this for y'all, to the fact that we're going to stay out of this because of how you all have done us over the decades, right down to the fact that our people are not black and they're not from Africa. The man admitted it all. He admitted it. He a fucking Mexican. I'm talking about this nigga is like a wetback nigga Mexican. He like a nigga Mexican. Like one of these poor ass niggas. Poor as fuck. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Got to decide on whether or not if his grandmother gonna get her medicine or get some food for the week. Type Mexican. He a fucking poor ass nigga. He a Mexican. And he admitted it. He admitted it. The man was like, nah, you right. Like, nigga, we not from Africa. You crazy as hell. You mean to tell me them niggas down in Mexico that look just like me from Africa? Get the fuck out of there. The people always been there. He admitted it. So people know. And that's how I'm going to end this. People know the truth, man. And if you stand up and speak the truth enough, you'll discover that a lot of people won't even say shit. They won't respond. They won't lash out at you. They won't get mad or nothing. You know why? It's because they know. They know it's true. It's the original Lone Wolf, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend or whatever. Enjoy your holiday for anybody who celebrate the 4th and all that shit. It's mighty funny they doing this around so-called Independence Day. These some dirty motherfuckers we dealing with. I'm not laughing at the people that's going through what they going through. I'm laughing at the people that's tolerating it. And I'm laughing at motherfuckers like Donald Trump. Like, bro, wild as hell. I tried to tell y'all. But anyways, the original Lone Wolf signing out.